CompUSA was a strong competitor in the computer industry. They called themselves the Computer Superstore. However, today they are completely dead. So, what happened? Why did CompUSA leave the USA? The company that would become CompUSA in 1984 was founded by Errol Jacobson and Mike. I'm just going to call him Mike because I can't pronounce his last name right. But they started the company in Addison, Texas, a northern suburb of Dallas. The company at this time was called Soft Warehouse. In 1988, the first mega store opened in Atlanta, Georgia. In 1991, the company's name was changed to CompUSA, and the company became publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. While under Nathan P. Morton's leadership, the company grew to over $2 billion in revenue. In 1993, Morton resigned. Formerly headquartered in Miami, it was a wholly owned subsidiary of U.S. Commercial Corp. SAB DCV, associated with Grupo Carso, and indirectly controlled by a common shareholder, Carlos Slim. On December 7th of 2007, an affiliate of the restructuring and disposition firm Gordon Brothers Group, Special Equity, bought the company. SystemX purchased the CompUSA name, 16 retail locations, as well as other company assets, in January of 2008. SystemX operate CompUSA stores all around the USA, literally. California, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Washington, and even Puerto Rico. I guess that they're not just founded in the USA, as well as their own website, CompUSA.com, a retail website and dedicated catalog site for businesses. Then on November 2nd, 2012, SystemX announced that it would drop both the CompUSA and Circuit City names, consolidating their business under the name Tiger Direct. On December 4th, 2013, CompUSA intellectual properties would be sold to Gisali 645 Realty LLC. On October 25th, 2018, CompUSA intellectual properties were leased to Deal Central and has announced to relaunch CompUSA.com in that same day. So, what went wrong? Why did CompUSA fall? Well, I think there's a few reasons. Let's look at the kind of store that CompUSA is. They sold computers and monitors, stuff that you could easily buy at Best Buy. And I think that this is a much more appealing option. Sure, they don't have the best prices, but Best Buy is a bigger store. It's guaranteed that they'll have what you want, whereas CompUSA is a very small store, and you're not always sure if they have the thing that you need. CompUSA isn't the only store killed off by Best Buy. The biggest competitor defeated by Best Buy was Circuit City, and they are no longer around anymore. They announced that they would relaunch, but I'm not so sure if they did. Please tell me if they did, because I haven't seen it. Also, you have stores like H.H. Gregg. How about Radio Shack? And speaking of Radio Shack, it shares a similar problem with CompUSA. They are both relatively small stores when you look at it. Now, obvious Radio Shack is a lot smaller, but CompUSA just doesn't have the space that it needs to have all of those computers like Best Buy can. And again, CompUSA doesn't always, well, I'm sure they didn't always have the computers that people wanted. Also, let's look at the very often that you'd see at CompUSA in your neighborhood. They are not as common as Best Buy or Walmart. If you wanted a computer, you could probably just get a nice one at Walmart. Now, it does cost a lot. I'm not saying that it's necessarily cheap, but it is close to you, and you can always find a Walmart in some area in your county because they're just that nationwide. I think that's a big problem. Walmart's just easier to come across than CompUSA. Also, I think mismanagement. As you see, they kind of jump from owner to owner, and when SystemX owned them, they dropped the CompUSA and Circuit City names. And that's not really, I'm not sure if it's the company itself, but I think maybe SystemX just didn't want to deal with CompUSA's poor performing sales. And in the end, they just continued to drop it so that they didn't have to die with CompUSA. While Nathan P. Morton was leading it, The company was growing, and that was their best year, or one of their best years at least. Honestly, I never had a nostalgic connection to CompUSA. I only went in there one time, and I can't say that it was a magical experience or anything. I just remember it as being yet another store that sold computers. Nothing really stood out about it. As of right now, CompUSA is done. They were once a fierce competitor in the computer industry, but they fell just like every competitor at Best Buy. In the end, Best Buy just has a better variety. It's guaranteed that they have what you need, what you want, and CompUSA is a small store, and it's not always guaranteed that they have what you want. Let me know down in the comments. Do you miss CompUSA? Or are you like me and you never really cared for it to begin with? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you guys later.